Welcome to the channel. In this video, we're diving into the world of hidden treasures, exploring the most expensive and ultra-rare US coins. Today, we're focusing on the top 2 1-cent wheat pennies that could be worth a fortune. From rare mint errors to valuable dates, these coins might just be sitting in your collection right now. So sit back, hit that like button, and let's get started. First up, the 1945 Lincoln Wheat Penny, a small yet iconic piece of copper that carries decades of legacy. This coin, without a mint mark, was struck at the Philadelphia Mint and remains a fascinating find for both beginner and advanced collectors. Even in circulated condition, the 1945 wheat penny has a charm that connects us to the post-war spirit of the United States. The 1945 Lincoln Wheat Penny belongs to the famous wheat cent series, officially known as the Lincoln cent. It was first introduced in 1909 to celebrate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The coin quickly became a national symbol of pride, being the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure instead of a symbolic image. The series ran until 1958, after which the design changed to the Lincoln Memorial reverse. On the obverse side, the coin features a right-facing portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by sculptor Victor David Brenner. Above Lincoln's head is the word Liberty, and on the right side, you'll find the phrase, "In God We Trust." The date 1945 sits proudly near the bottom. Because this particular coin does not have a mint mark, we know it was struck in Philadelphia, which did not place mint marks on its cents at that time. Turning the coin over, the reverse side displays two beautiful wheat stalks curving around the words 1 cent and United States of America. This simple yet elegant design gave the coin its nickname, the wheat penny. Above the central text, the motto E pluribus unum can be seen, meaning out of many, one. It's a design that reflects unity and prosperity, echoing the American values during the mid-20th century. The 1945 wheat penny was made primarily of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, giving it its rich reddish-brown tone when new. Over time, exposure to air, moisture, and handling would cause natural toning and sometimes dark spots or fading, a common trait of circulated coins. Despite the aging process, many collectors appreciate these imperfections as signs of authenticity and history. The mintage of the 1945 no-mint mark wheat penny was massive, with over 1 billion coins struck in Philadelphia alone. This high production means the coin is relatively common today, but that doesn't make it any less interesting. Each coin holds a piece of history, minted during the closing months of World War II, a time of great change and optimism for America and the world. Coins from this era remind us of how the nation was recovering from years of conflict and hardship. The 1945 penny circulated during a time when soldiers were returning home, factories were shifting from wartime production, and families were rebuilding their futures. Holding one of these coins today is like holding a small piece of that resilient American spirit. In circulated condition, a 1945 wheat penny might show wear on Lincoln's cheek, hair, and jawline. The wheat ears on the reverse may appear smooth or faded, and the lettering might have softened edges. But even with these signs of use, the details are usually still visible, giving the coin a warm, vintage character. The value of a circulated 1945 wheat penny is typically modest, often between 5 to 15 cents, depending on the degree of wear. However, pennies in higher grades or those with sharp details, beautiful toning, or minting errors can fetch more. Error coins, such as double die obverse, off-center strikes, or die cracks, are highly prized by collectors and can reach values well beyond their face worth. One of the most fascinating aspects of the 1945 penny is its symbolism. Lincoln's portrait represents integrity and leadership, while the wheat stalks stand for America's agricultural strength. The coin serves as a reminder that even small things, like a 1-cent piece, can carry a message of unity, growth, and endurance. For collectors, the 1945 wheat penny is often one of the first coins they encounter. It's affordable, easy to find, and steeped in historical importance. Many coin enthusiasts start their Lincoln cent collections with coins like this, gradually expanding to include rare mint marks or older dates from the early 1900s. Even in rusty or discolored condition, a 1945 penny tells its own story. The scratches, spots, and toning are like fingerprints of time, showing how the coin has journeyed through decades of transactions, pockets, and drawers. Every mark adds to its individuality and charm. From a design perspective, Victor D. Brenner's artwork is timeless. His attention to detail and balance created a portrait of Lincoln that remains one of the most admired in American numismatics. More than a century later, Lincoln still graces the cent, a testament to Brenner's enduring influence. Though millions were minted, not all 1945 pennies survived in good condition. Many were melted, lost, or damaged over the decades. So, finding one today, even in circulated shape, means you're holding something that endured the test of time, a coin that has seen generations pass. The 1945 wheat penny also makes for a perfect teaching tool for young collectors. It offers insight into mint marks, grading, and U.S. history, while also showing how even small coins can have significant cultural value. For those who collect for sentiment rather than profit, this coin is a favorite. In good lighting, even a circulated 1945 penny can reveal subtle beauty, the shine of copper where wear is minimal, the soft contrast between fields and raised details, and the warm tone that only time can create. These features make photographing or displaying such coins a rewarding experience. So, the next time you come across a 1945 wheat penny without a mint mark, don't overlook it. Take a closer look at its details, imagine the hands it passed through, and appreciate the history it carries. It's not just a coin, it's a survivor, a symbol, and a timeless piece of America's story. Next up, the 1941 Lincoln Wheat Penny, a humble yet historically rich coin that continues to capture the hearts of collectors. This coin, without a mint mark, was struck at the Philadelphia Mint and represents a piece of American history from the early years of World War II. Even in circulated condition, it's a beautiful reminder of craftsmanship, heritage, and everyday value. The 1941 wheat penny belongs to the iconic Lincoln Cent series, introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. This was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person, marking a bold shift from symbolic imagery to honoring one of America's greatest presidents. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the Lincoln Cent remains a beloved design that has endured for over a century. On the obverse side, you'll find the familiar profile of Abraham Lincoln facing right. Above his head is the phrase, "In God We Trust," with the word "Liberty" to the left and the date 1941 below. Since this coin has no mint mark, it was minted in Philadelphia, which did not include mint marks on cents during that time. Despite being over 80 years old, Lincoln's image often remains visible even in circulated examples. Turning to the reverse, the coin features two gracefully curved wheat stalks framing the denomination 1 cent and the legend United States of America. This simple yet elegant reverse design gave the coin its nickname, the wheat penny. Above the central text, you'll also see the Latin motto E pluribus unum, which means out of many, one, symbolizing unity and strength. The composition of the 1941 penny is 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc. Its warm, reddish-brown tone was a hallmark of the era, though over time, natural oxidation often gives the coin a darker or spotted appearance. In circulated condition, many 1941 cents have a soft brown patina, a sign of age and authenticity that collectors admire. The Philadelphia Mint struck an impressive 887 million wheat pennies in 1941, making it one of the most common dates of the series. Still, each coin carries its own story. Imagine the places these pennies have been, used during the war effort, passed through countless hands, and surviving through generations of economic change. When you hold a 1941 penny, you're holding a small relic from a pivotal moment in world history. The U.S. had not yet entered World War II, but industries were mobilizing, and the American economy was beginning to shift toward wartime production. Every cent counted, quite literally, as people saved and rationed during uncertain times. A circulated 1941 wheat penny often shows moderate wear. You might notice fading around Lincoln's cheek, jawline, and hair. On the reverse, the wheat stalks may have lost some of their fine lines, and the lettering might appear soft. But these signs of use are part of what makes each coin unique, a testament to its long life in circulation. In terms of value, a 1941 no-mint mark wheat penny in circulated condition is generally worth between 5 and 15 cents, depending on its grade and appearance. Coins with sharp details or appealing color can bring a bit more. While not a rare coin, it's still cherished among collectors for its history and symbolic meaning. However, if you happen to find a mint error, such as a double die obverse, off-center strike, or die crack, your penny could be worth significantly more. Error coins are rare treasures that add an exciting layer of mystery to the hobby of coin collecting. the design of the Lincoln Wheat Penny remains one of the most admired in U.S. coinage. Victor D. Brenner's work not only captured the likeness of Lincoln with great dignity but also balanced beauty with simplicity. His initials, VDB, can be found on the reverse of some earlier 1909 issues, a detail that sparked great public interest when the design first debuted. What makes the 1941 wheat penny particularly special is its connection to the pre-war era. It represents a time when America was recovering from the Great Depression and stepping cautiously toward global involvement. The coin circulated in an age of patriotism, resilience, and hard work, qualities still admired today. Collectors often keep the 1941 penny as part of a complete wheat cent collection, spanning from 1909 to 1958. It's an essential piece, not for its rarity, but for its role in telling the story of 20th-century America through coinage. Even in rusty or worn condition, the 1941 penny retains its appeal. Every scratch and blemish tells a story, perhaps from years in someone's pocket, a child's coin jar, or a cashier's till. It's a coin that's lived through history and survived the test of time. From an artistic point of view, the combination of Lincoln's portrait and the wheat design perfectly captures America's identity, a blend of leadership and agriculture, strength and simplicity. This harmony is part of why collectors continue to admire the wheat cent design more than a century after its creation. When you find one of these coins in circulation or tucked away in a drawer, take a moment to appreciate it. Think about its journey, from the Philadelphia Mint in 1941 to wherever you discovered it today. That's over 8 decades of movement, stories, and silent witness to history. So, if you have a 1941 wheat penny without a mint mark, even in circulated condition, hold on to it. It might not make you rich, but it's certainly a small treasure filled with historical and emotional value. A coin like this connects us to the past in a way few objects can. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed learning about the 1941 Lincoln Wheat Penny, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon for more coin stories, values, and collecting tips. Remember, every coin has a story, and sometimes the smallest coins hold the biggest pieces of history.